was working in an organization. It was called Women Research Center, and it's deal with researching for women to develop the situation of women. But for me, I have been harassed by security national in Sudan because I am asking for human rights in conference, and they tried to fire me out from this organization because what I'm doing for other women, and they don't want to say there is no human rights. And I stay in this conflict since.
I don't know what that is. Sucked me in, and I was desperate to join up. And he put a very disappointed way. So he left, and everything happened really quickly because I was in the wing. And the 3.5 days, from 7 o'clock in the morning to evening, I talked to so many amazing, inspiring ladies, and they helped me to intimately analyze myself. It goes back to what we said, what is your core value? And I realized what my value is in wisdom, experience, empowerment, impact in the world. And his value is something different. He brought up in the Netherlands, a wealthy family. He's happiest while he's diving. He would be happy to be a dive instructor. So our drive of life is completely different. So thanks to Wayne, I was able to sit in front of him a week later and said, look, if we're happy together, let's be happy together. We were happy together. And while we're not happy together, I don't know how we're happier apart.
I said, look, I'm supposed to go for a conference. I started this preparation since January, and they say I'm not going to go there. The man said, no, if at worst, if you cannot get a Schengen visa, let them give you an Italian national visa. So when I got there 2 days ago, the consular said, oh, sorry, your passport is going to come on a Wednesday. I said, by Wednesday, the conference is over. I need an e-visa. I need a national visa. When the man now knew that I knew what I was talking about, he looked at me and said, did you say e-visa? I said, yes, e-visa or national visa. If the Schengen visa takes 2 weeks to come, I need a visa to go to Rome. That the conference started yesterday, I'm still here. He said, well, what airline are you using? I said, KLM, I know the flight number, I know when it's leaving. So the man looked at me and said, okay, just wait. I just waited there. 30 minutes later, my visa was ready. Oh. Visa was ready. And this struggle was because of WIN. Because WIN has a way of empowering you to try the impossible. To try the impossible. I want to go to the next phase of my presentation. Because I have an NGO, a Human Resource Working Partners. When I was in London in 2000 as a wife for a Nigerian diplomat, I lived in the choicest place in London, in the Jewish environment, very posh place. But every day I looked through the window, I saw people from my country swimming in the streets, doing all kind of menial jobs. And when I'm not too sure they are the persons, I walk across to the place and I just speak one Nigerian language and I just read the body language and I go. So when I eventually left London and returned to Nigeria, I started this NGO on empowerment of women and children. And what I would have been doing is to tell the youth that it's not about going to America or going to London or going to any developed country of the world. It's about you. The brand called you, like they would say in WIN, that you are a brand. It's not about which part of the world you are. It's about your hard work. It's about your determination, your focus that you are going to be a success. So that's what we have been doing in Nigeria, trying to empower the youth to stay where they are and know that success is not about moving from one place. It's about determination that you will succeed, and that's what we have been doing. We've been giving loans, doing workshops for them, mentoring and coaching them. So that's what we have been doing. That is my story so far. Thank you so much.
having also to relate my own personal experience with what everybody is saying here. I also want to say that in all that we have said, in all of the stories, I see insight, I see grace, but the action part of it is what we all need to start working on. Because I see something happening even from where I come from, Nigeria. Every woman is talking about their insight, the grace, but when it comes to action, we step back. And especially when it is women to women thing. Our men now tell us we are not able to come out in action, in united action to help ourselves. But I tell you, if we come out in united action, we have the children on our side who will do better than the men. The other, last time we had election in our place, for the first time or thereabout, a woman came out, for the presidential seat. It's a shock. We were all clapping, we were happy, our fellow woman had come out. And I thought she was going to have a massive vote. Lo and behold, she got only one vote. And who would have given her that vote? Herself alone. So we have a problem, and we need to, work towards action, making it work. Thank you very much.
Who knows my story? I have so many, 10,000 children because of the war. And when I went to ask, for example, document in our state, they said they call me crazy woman and I must sleep in the street with children. When I went in UNICEF, they said, what is it, your action plan? You have no action plan. And I said, I have an action plan, it's to love. But they said, I write to the paper, the other have, you see, logic plan. And I am there like a mom, simple mom, and I give the paper only five letters. Amen. Love. And they said, what you want that we do with that? I went in UNESCO in Paris, but in Paris they said, no, it's a government organization. We can't work with you. I went everywhere. Everybody said, you go away. I went even to the bishop. I asked, I want to create something new. He said, what is your spirituality? You want to create congregation? I said, why? There are so many nuns. What is your spirituality? Everybody, but 20 years after, everybody, even the Pope deceived me, even the UNICEF here in Italy accept me and give an hour, even in New York. Don't worry, continue.
It's so dark. Starving. Oh, I feel real Roman. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, shall we go in? No, not me, her. Oh. I can see you. Welcome. Oh, sorry. This is beautiful. This is elegant. I can't believe I'm here.
digestion. So, if you would like to digest, I would invite you, we're going to digest for 5 minutes, so you're going to shake it out. So I would like to invite you to stand up. I know you are sitting, but stand up. Hips. Push. Push.